Just don't die.
No promises. No promises.
Zeus needs to change his profile picture to that of a dragon to fit in with the rest of us.
That he does.
Yeah.
Really? That's one of us. No.
Embrace yourself. Embrace it.
So what you're saying is I should go back to my previous picture.
What
What
was your
up, Dick?
previous picture?
The colors of
Oh,
the picture
right.
have to
Oh,
represent
you-
something.
No,
Oh,
he's
shit.
fine. We don't have to make him.
Display his self. Oh, come on. Display yourself. Do it.
9.
As
Yes?
an art student, you've seriously just fucked with me.
What?
I'm currently taking art classes, and I have been essentially drilled into my mind the past like 2 weeks the meaning of like colors and the shit you can put into art and
I was able to convince her not to force me to go to Canada. You know how I was able to do this?
Uh-huh.
She wants me to go to DC in February. I'm gonna die.
Oh my god.
I said we'd revisit at the end of September. I'm buying myself time.
That's
luck.
perfectly fine.
Good luck.
Good luck.
We'll be better
Good
set
luck.
up in that point anyway, so.
Yeah, she wants to go to KatsuCon or something. I don't fucking know.
Okay, I mean,
It's a
BoomCon.
convention in. Okay. She's.
Katsucon is an annual
She's
3-day anime convention held during February.
Mm-hmm. Nice, Zeus.
I was about to say, there, you fuckers happy now?
I'm never happy. Let's be real here.
That works. Be lucky. Okay, you assholes.
Yes?
Who remembers what happens last session as I look for music?
We
This is gonna be a common thing.
got back to town.
They discovered we had extra stuff.
Got really
And
excited and said, "Hey, I'm gonna make you some stuff from this extra stuff because if I don't, then it's gonna get us all in trouble."
Lots and lots of trouble. And then Lee and Noah was like, "Let's go get some sleep." While Nam was like, "I'm a perfectionist and I must watch everything, because I don't want you blowing us and your entire fucking forge up."
Yeah, because Nom is a paranoid dragonborn.
Being
which
played
we
by
love.
Do we?
I mean, we love you, and I don't want to accidentally insult you by insulting Nom.
Oh no! Whatever will I do?
Don't worry about it. He gets insulted on a daily basis. Much
Yeah,
worse
but
than insulting his
supposed
character.
Be the nice one.
Nick, we know they're all talking about my character, just not Nom.
There's the response.
No. Yeah. So I think that's where we left off. Was Larry got a really cool bow, Nom got a really cool pike, and Noah was lost in thought. Over on the
Yes.
side.
Noah currently, not Noah, no, shit. Yeah, Noah is lost currently in thought. And Larry is actually just currently waking up, so she hasn't gotten her staff quite yet. But the dwarf does give both items to Nom, who is currently awake and has a point of exhaustion. Yeah.
At this point, is Richard just like a creepy scarf around
Richard is
Mom's
always
neck?
creepy. Let's be honest here.
I'm
I mean-
pretty... Nom still has a dick hanging on his shoulder. Yes.
I mean, when he's
But
asleep,
is it
it
a
probably
passed
looks like
out
he's.
dick? That's the question.
It probably looks like he's wearing like a skull shoulder plate.
Little bit.
That appears to breathe on its own.
God. The dick jokes. Okay.
Just a little bit of a limp dick, right?
A little bit, just a little bit.
Okay.
There's nothing around. There's nothing too exciting right now except for the shaft that's being handed to Nom right now. But aside from that,
Two
nothing.
shafts. Two shafts.
Two-
Double shafted right now.
One shaft, one's a. Well, I guess they both technically.
Yeah.
All right, you know what? Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hasn't been strung yet. It's still a shaft.
Fair enough. We're going to be age restricted if this ever catches on.
Right? It's gonna be beautiful. So, yeah. You guys do stuff.
Yeah.
The dwarf looks over his creations, just sort of like admiring his work. Then something like comes to his mind. He's like, oh, "Hold on, 1 second," and he walks off. You see him dig around behind the forge with a bunch. You hear a lot of metal scraping, basic of him moving stuff around, and he comes back to you with a pouch, with a small woolen pouch, and hands that to you. Now,
So,
as you notice, the blue light coming off off the weapons there is a little noticeable and a little close to the actual material. Just sprinkle that on it, and it'll change the color, and it should keep you generally okay.
how long does it last?
I give it about 2 hours,
Oh, great.
but this should be enough to get you through an entire week if you need to stay in town for that long.
Fair enough. So these are it? They're done?
What
That's
is
them.
Oh, great. Okay.
Can a pair of little red eyes be watching from the skull at this point?
Go for
Judgment.
it.
Because
Judge.
Richard was showing a lot of interest in the craft of these items.
I actually thought he was
Nice.
running around and trying to take notes or whatever.
He
I
was
think
taking-
that's what he was.
Yeah, he did take some notes about it, and he took some very accurate notes, if I remember. Larry and Noah, go ahead and give me a D4 roll.
Me?
You're still unconscious, buddy. You haven't quite woken up yet.
Oh yeah, no.
The game begins.
Larry likes to sleep.
The game begins.
Sleep is
Actually,
good.
Larry, you are the first to wake up. As soon as he hands the pouch over to Noah, you
Nom.
Nom, fuck me.
Pass.
Add a copper to your inventories. Every time I fuck it up. But
How
you
about
wake up.
this? How about this? I'll add 4 copper to our inventory every time you fuck it up, and then because I don't have anything, I can't actually carry anything. So this will be the God-given gold that you give us for fucking up.
There you
There we
go.
Wait, does this mean if he fucks it up and it happens inside of the person that they just start coughing up coins?
Somebody is coughing up coins. Somebody.
We'll see.
No, like whenever Noah touches the ground, just a copper coin appears.
Just like at one point she's possessing Richard and just
Hairball.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not touching that. I'm not
Christ.
touching. If it comes from Richard, I'm not touching that.
No one is.
No.
I was meaning more in the sense so that way everyone doesn't have to keep track of it. And then it's
Yeah.
just something that'll, be like, oh yeah,
That'll
end of the
just
session. This is how much everyone gets. You know.
Correction. This is how much Nom and Larry get. Because nobody else carries money or values money.
Fair.
I mean,
This is towards Noah's
Values.
resurrection
Values.
fund.
All right. So you wake up, you feel pretty well rested. The bed, while not the most comfortable, was able to basically give you a good night's rest.
Had a nice dream.
You had a very interesting dream.
Larry is gonna like sit up, stretch, rub her eyes, like run her fingers through her hair to try to like wake up and get ready before slowly getting off of the bed and looking around.
Looking around, you do notice that in the other room, the door is open. So you can see the dwarf handing Nom the little pouch, the little pouch full of powder. You can also see two glowing weapons within his hands as well. One bow, one spear.
Nice. Laralee is going to make sure she has her backpack of stuff and then head into the other room.
Dwarf will look over to you and give you a wave. Morning. You sleep well?
Yes, thank you. So I'm dying, don't mind me.
I was like, wait, did Larry just say that and then fall face first on the ground?
I'm good.
Yeah,
I
she was
just
really
got-
tired. She was really tired. It couldn't.
Okay,
I-
literally fight me. So Laralee is just gonna smile and say, "Yes, thank you for the bed to sleep in." She's gonna take her bow without asking.
That's about right.
Just gonna take it and look it over. This looks amazing. Thank you.
Yep. You do have to be a little careful with it. I couldn't quite figure out how to make the spell sort of not harm the string. So if you cast anything, you want to unstring it. Otherwise, there could be a problem. But besides that, should work as intended.
You do know how to string a bow, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I had a lovely dream about it.
Whatever you say then. Bam's
No,
going to
she
be
doesn't.
mildly
she doesn't
nervous.
say that. She doesn't. It's just making a joke. Literally just said the yes, I do,
Okay.
in kind of a snarky way. What's the bag for?
Well, apparently these look a little too akin to the materials that I was very nervous about. And in case you forgot, those are not things we should be seen around with. This dust will help nullify it a bit and change to how they look for a little bit, so we hopefully won't get in trouble.
Richard's gonna look at the dwarf. Why not peace bond?
What?
I'm assuming they don't have sheaths
Well, I mean, it's
or peace bondings.
uh,
The-
What?
This is me like saying like like out of character. There is nothing like wrapping around the spear tip.
Oh. Well-
That's referred to as peace bonding.
Okay, I had no idea what that
Like a
was.
sheath.
Yeah, it's similar
But
to a
for
sheath, but
spear.
for
it's actually
spears,
functional for
axes,
spears. Gotcha.
Yeah,
Well, mainly because the peace bonding wouldn't last. The moment it touches the metal, it's just going to. Well, I don't have any materials that be able to withstand that. He says, gesturing to the blue point.
So we shouldn't touch it with our bare hands.
I mean, isn't that usually the case when it comes to weapons?
That's generally the
Richard.
case, yes.
from his place
Literally,
on Tom's shoulder is gonna poke the tip of the spear with
Of course.
his wrapped up hand.
Of course he does.
Nom is
Okay.
going to
Wants
pull the
to
spear
die.
away from him before he can.
Rolls, 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 rolls.
Both of you give me sleight of hand.
My lord.
Who is the highest modifier between you motherfuckers?
Zeus.
It's
I'm just-
Richard.
That's how I'm gonna do it. Okay. So, Richard, you reach forward to touch the tip of the spear. Nom attempts to move it out of the way, but you're a bit too fast. You are a bit too quick for him, and you are able to graze your thumb on it. there's a sharp little like pop
Keep in mind
noise.
this is his prosthetic.
I'm aware. There's a sharp little pop noise as Nom takes the spear out of your distance, and looking at your hand, you do see where it touched. It's basically turned completely blue now. Not like a dark blue, but or not like a bright blue. It's this kind of the same shade as the spear.
He looks at it and then looks at the spear, and then with his good hand, he's just gonna poke the section of cloth that is now blue.
It feels very cold.
Can you not dick around with things that we just received that were made out of a dangerous substance? Thank you.
Why would I
Around.
do something around with myself?
Just please don't. Whatever.
About a little girl that lives in.
Yep.
Shut up, Jay.
Sorry.
Don't want to know. Don't want to know. Oh wait. Oh,
You know.
now
You
I know. Now I know.
Christ.
Oh,
You're welcome.
I
But I have to say, I favor Morticia.
can spear and bow be stored in other magic item.
I'm not going to risk having your bag be damaged by this.
Looks at the dwarf.
You can certainly try. I haven't. I mean, it shouldn't cause any problems so long as the tip doesn't touch anything before it's inside the bag.
while this is happening, Larry is gonna reach over and grab a bit of the open the bag while it's and take a bit of the dust and put it on her staff on the thing, and then just kind of slash bow her bow staff.
Okay.
Yeah.
How's she feeling currently?
A little groggy, but fine. Do you mean emotionally or physically?
Yeah, emotionally, sorry.
Nostalgic. Let's say that. She's not it's kind of a bittersweet type feeling. She's not happy, but she's not depressed.
Okay. Then, as you spread the dust over it, the color of it shifts. It gets a little bit darker until it sort of settles on a reddish brown color.
Okay. She's gonna put it on her. Just gonna hold it in her hand. I don't know what I was gonna do with this. She's gonna thank the dwarf again and then head outside.
Nam is going to try to retrieve the bag from her. May I have some of that, please? Also
Oh, she
going
didn't
outside.
take it out of Nam's hand. She just reached into it and pulled
Oh,
out some
I thought she
dust
took some.
and left the bag in his hands.
Okay. I assumed with the bow that she just took it too, so whatever.
Okay.
Nam's
Yeah,
gonna follow suit and try to disguise his spear tip now.
Okay. How are you emotionally?
It's complicated.
He needs an answer.
Uncomplicated.
Uh,
I mean, you heard her.
he is irritated in general with life.
Irritated. Okay, so you take the powder there, and you spread it on the tip of your staff, and it's sort of similar to Larilee's. It darkens until it turns into like a very dark purple shade.
All right. Nam will give it a few test swings too. Well, I guess maybe Dick and the dwarf want to talk if Dick wants to start talking.
I was gonna say at this point, Noah, you would finally snap out of your trance, realizing your hands feel kind of like they don't feel weird, but like with them brightening and dimming, they sort of it's not something that's happened before. At least it's different from your usual dim light.
Yes. Oh, what's going on? He looks around, seeing people with stuff.
Weren't you watching with your friends here the entire night? The dwarf looks at you, very confused.
Shakes her head. I was somewhere else.
Must be one of them weird meditations that I've heard of.
Yes. Weird meditations. So what happened? What's up with your stuff? Why? What does it look like?
Nom will display his spear for her. That sounds very odd.
God, stop displaying your spear at my girlfriend, Nom.
Well, this is my half of the materials, apparently. Spear's well balanced and all that, but yeah.
What does it do?
Well, it stabs things, my dear.
Well,
You're asking me to know more than that. I'm afraid I don't have much more than that.
good thing it's as sharp as you are. And what about yours, Larry?
I think Lee went
Well,
outside.
She walked out.
Yeah, I
I
was
know,
gonna say.
yeah, I left. Sorry, I just remembered that. Yeah, no, she was leaving.
Oh
She
yeah,
was-
she didn't notice her leave. She just now is realizing that Larry is not in the room. Oh,
Yeah.
where'd she go?
She said she's gonna wait outside, I think.
Oh. Alright, well I'll see you guys outside. And she
Yeah.
leaves.
Fuck you. Fuck you all.
I'm just gonna shrug and just keep testing his spear.
I'm just gonna go ahead and drag everyone's tokens out because I feel like that's where this is going.
Sounds about
Possibly.
right.
Let's split the party.
Yeah, so-
100%. 50-50.
Necessary. You're not necessary. There we go.
Oh, thanks.
You
Not
know.
necessary,
Yeah.
not
Let's
necessary.
be.
Well, there we go.
The best option. Split the party into 15 different groups, but there's only 4 of you.
We will
Exactly.
manage.
We can
will
do it.
manage.
Micromanage. Throw my leg over
Huh?
there.
Okay, now Nam has to run after them after he realizes they're both going to fucking ditch him again.
See? There's groups of 15. Good.
Oh,
Multiplying.
shit.
Christ.
75 dicks. All over the place.
So many dicks.
As you run off, Nom, you hear the dwarf behind you. Alright, you guys just stay out of trouble. I fucking yeah, and he just like slouches over, goes to one of the beds, one of the ones that Larry wasn't sleeping in, and just basically flomps onto it.
Oh yeah.
I've done my job. I'm going to sleep. Fuck this shit.
Basically. Alright. You guys end up going.
Well, Nam is going to try to catch him before they completely run the fuck away.
Marilee's heading to go exchange her coins once she sees Noah. Kind of as soon as she sees Noah, she starts walking because she knows Noah will catch up. She's not walking quickly. She just kind of like makes eye contact, smiles, starts walking in the direction to get her coins.
And
exchanged.
Richard will do his best to imitate a cloak on Nom's neck.
And Noah catches up, and Larry would hear her kind of just doing like a very soft, like, doo, doo. And she's just kind of doing that to herself the entire way, and every time she does it, her flames kind of change a little bit.
Does Nam actually manage to get outside to see where they're going before they're gone?
He does,
Marilee's
yeah.
not moving fast.
Yeah, she's not running from you,
She
Mundy.
does have a little bit of a head start. That was going like, it's a city, so.
No, what's your name again? Richard. Go ahead. That doesn't count because I didn't know what his name was. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
I'm
There's a
gonna point out
difference
that you
between-
said her. I'm gonna point out that I said her, by the way, when you're talking about Richard.
Shut up.
So it does count.
You don't know what,
I mean, it
what that thing
doesn't
is.
help that kobolds can change sex, and yes, I looked that up.
I'm learning things today. Great.
Yeah,
Over the course of 3 months, they can.
I'm
Great.
learning 3 very valuable things.
So kobolds are frogs then. Okay, see, Nick, we already have a frog.
Damn it!
We need a better frog, though. This frog's gross.
It's probably
So-
gonna.
Yeah, you need one that isn't all scarred and broken.
To be fair, the frog is probably gonna smell either way. All respect to Nick, of course.
It is going to be an adorable frog if it ever comes to fruition, okay? The most adorable clean frog you will ever see.
Hey, listen,
We just
if
gotta
babies
wrap
show,
it in like clothes so that Larry can hug it.
if
Essentially,
babies
yeah.
show anything, things can be adorable and smelly at the same time. Okay.
It's true. Just talk to my sister.
my only- All right.
Anyways, coin exchange. Coin
Talk to
exchange.
my dog.
Coin exchange.
So Nom, you
Yes.
go.
I'm-
You feel this creature that has been sitting on your shoulder, named Richard, for the past 2 days, just sort of drape its feet over your shoulders and like grab your other set of shoulders with his hands.
Nom is going to
Basically-
shudder powerfully in disgust and try to just focus.
He just sits there. He. I mean, Richard.
This one has entered stealth mode.
Nom is just going to be
If
very.
you
very
hadn't made this
concerned.
character so gross, he'd be lovable.
But he's just disgusting.
It's Gapmo. It's Gapmo.
Good
The
God.
character looks disgusting, but he acts cute.
So you make your way to the coin exchange. I want each and every one of you to give me perception, please.
Okay.
Beep.
Solid.
Okay.
And Lee is still below a 10.
Yup.
Richard.
Dick,
Sorry.
roll perception. Thank you.
Correlations are disappearing.
Never above a 10.
Hey, I did.
Richard, you're very, very busy with trying to be a cloak. Larry, you've just sort of got like, this money's heavy. I just want to get this fucking reduced. So get this reduced and just making a beeline for the coin exchange. Nam and Noah, couldn't fuck it up that time. You both, as you're walking through, see the decorations that were beginning to be set up yesterday. It definitely seems like they've progressed. Now it's with banners hanging from every light source. That's the outdoor light sources, and little like decorations hanging from the corners of everyone's houses. On the front door, you see a little symbol. It's like a pink ribbon that's sort of wrapped. Basically, think breast cancer awareness. And
Yay!
there you go.
What is that?
Everyone has that on the fronts of their doors. And you see on the front of the storefronts that people are setting up like wooden stands now.
So, does Noah have any idea what these symbolize?
Noah, give me history.
She just like every other time she's wondering about something. She don't fucking care.
I'm
She
going to.
wasn't paying
I'm going to
attention.
check just in case. I'm going to check just in case. Never hurts.
Go for it.
Does Nom have any clue? Not saying
Um,
he cares. Just does he have a clue?
Yeah. He has somewhat of a clue. You do know that it's a festival for fish, and you think that's the general color of said fish that migrate here every so often. But then again, you were never one for festivities, so you're not 100% certain.
Also, he's not from here.
He just
He's
likes
been here
fish.
for a
He
while
likes
now.
fish. He likes fish. That's how he knows. He likes fish.
Yeah.
That's weird.
I mean, they gotta migrate from somewhere.
That's true.
Instead of just going to a coin exchange, is there like you can exchange coins at like an actual bank? Is there like a bank?
Well, a coin exchange is basically just a specialized part of the bank that exchanges for you.
I was more just at like because Jay knows the other thing I want to do.
Ah, okay.
If
Yeah.
he actually remembers.
I do. There really isn't much of a bank. The coin exchange would basically be the place to handle that sort of thing.
Alright, cool. Just thought I'd ask.
Alright, so after about a 10-minute walk getting across town, you all make your way to the coin exchange. Nothing's really changed all that much. You see the familiar sign of the symbol of...
Did you die?
I think he died.
Oh, fuck. Hello?
Come back
Hey.
to us, Sonnen.
Welcome
Come back.
Jay.
Okay, I guess I unplugged my mic on accident. Oops.
I have
But you see the symbol of Timor hung up on the sign with the small brambles on the sides of it. Yeah, looks like they're open.
Okay, let's go inside.
I'll wait out here.
Okay.
No, he's
All
gonna
right,
stand outside.
No, we'll just go inside because he also has coins to exchange. A lot of fucking coins.
Yeah.
And Dick's attached to the hip with you, so I'm assuming he's going with as well.
That's about
More
right.
at the shoulder, but you know.
Oh god, Nam is not having a good time right now.
Don't worry, he's around back, so you can't smell him.
Oh no. You don't know how smell works, obviously. He can smell him. Have no fear, he can smell him.
So you both enter. It seems a little bit busier than it did the last time you guys came in. There's a bit of a line stretching out from the main desk where you had spoken to the goblin previously. So it takes a little bit of time, but eventually the line does cut down as people are finishing their business, either walking away with a bright smile on their face or with or almost close to tears.
Okay. So
Is
we
this a
trade our
government building?
money.
Lee first. You were talking first. What?
Nothing. I was just saying, like, they're basically just sitting awkwardly in line, and then
Literally probably not wanting to talk, and Nam not wanting to say anything either. Just
Larry's still waking up.
oh yeah.
Larry is not a morning person.
Yeah, but I also figure she doesn't exactly enjoy discussing things with Nam either. So They're both just sitting there.
Like there are people surrounding them, so she doesn't want to talk about anything like specific.
oh yeah, sitting
Okay.
there in line.
It doesn't take long for the line to slowly but surely shift up to bring you Larry up to the front of it. It's the same goblin that you had spoken to with previously when you came here. Hello there. How can I help you?
Hi. I just need to exchange some coins so that I'm not carrying as much weight, you know?
Okay, sure thing. Just stick your money up on the scale, and he'll like push forward a little golden scale with a bucket on the left side.
Cool. She does that. I don't know what to say.
While they're doing all
How?
that, Noah's gonna stand outside, keeping an eye out for anyone that looks shifty. Any weird looking people walking around?
Okay, give me your perception.
It's
I mean-
100 per thing, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it is. Essentially, you could just say you went through the process of just
Yeah,
getting
okay,
everything shifted over to
cool.
what you want.
Um. hmm.
So looking out while they're going through their business, Noah, you don't see a lot of suspicious folk. There's a couple of people that are just like a few people walk by the area that you're going through, but it seems like they've got their own business. An elven woman carrying groceries, a hooded man going the other way, things like that.
She'll just wait for them to get out of the bank. She doesn't want to talk to people right now because she doesn't want people to scream and call the guard and try to kill her. So she's gonna sit and wait. And like she's just a passing figment of their imagination, you know, the fun stuff.
No, she's a water ganassi. She's a water ganassi.
Yeah, that didn't work the last time when it was somebody who knew what was going on, so she's just gonna stay quiet.
Somebody that knows what a water ganassi looks like.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, after she's done exchanging her money, Laramie is going to ask the goblin if he knows of any places that have like little places that could offer like storage or something. Like, I don't know if a safety deposit box is the right word or whatever would be back then, but she's asking about a safety deposit box, basically.
Yeah.
I would assume it would be called a safety deposit box because
I
you're
don't.
trying to keep things safe in a box
Yeah.
that you deposit stuff in.
You know what? I didn't want to assume anything. Because you know what happens when you assume.
You kick a door in.
He listens to you, just sort of thinks for a moment, goes through a few of his papers, and he nods. Yes, we have a space that you could put a. What items are we putting in?
Okay. She's gonna pull out like her I'm trying to think right now. Oh, she's pulling out the wand of pyrotechnics, the official looking patch that she's just pulling her not fancy painter's supply, just stuff that's like red. That's it. I'm trying to think of anything else. That's 1 second. Oh, and her component pouch. Those things. So her is an official looking patch, the wand of pyrotechnics, a painter's supply, and a component pouch.
Okay. To each of the items that he hands you, he goes under the desk that he's at and pulls out a little bottle that, looking at it, looks like it's just full of like rock salt. And he brings it up to next to every item that you put out onto the table. Next to that wand of pyrotechnics, the colors in the rock stars start to change, and nothing. It seems to like change. It seemed to change into a bluish color and then sort of like a reddish color. And he does this over all your items. I think that's the only magical thing that you would have given him, right? It's the wand of pyrotechnics.
Yeah, I think that's the only magical thing.
Yeah, so that's the only thing that it would flare up for. Seeing this, he would just nod, and digs back under the desk, and he takes out three sheets of paper and just puts them out in front of you. Need you to sign, and then he'll put out like a little quill in an inkwell with it's basically a giant contract letting you know that the items within their possession, they'll be kept safe under magical lock, actual locks, things like that. But if something is to happen where the items are lost, they are not held responsible as to they're not held responsible as to what happens with them, basically.
I assumed.
Yeah. It's your basic
No insurance
contract
on these
purpose.
items. No
Yeah.
insurance.
Oh, not a
Okay.
damn thing.
She signs it, and then
To be fair, it is free apparently.
how
so.
much? Yeah, no. Is he gonna ask her for money?
I mean,
She's not gonna bring up costs. She signs
Okay.
them and hands them to him.
Yep, he takes the contract back. He sticks it back under the desk, and he just takes the items and opens a door in the that's behind the desk, and just brings them all in there. Items will be safe.
Okay. Thank you.
And now they own your soul.
A low, low price of your soul. That's how much it costs to keep your stuff protected.
Yep.
Unless it gets stolen, and then they're not reliable anyway.
Exactly.
But they
And they
still
still
have
have
your
it.
soul. Yeah,
I just
exactly.
want to get some. I have a very the list of shit in my bag is huge. I more just want to get stuff out without
Yeah.
just getting rid of it because
You
You
see,
may
this is
need
why
it.
it's good being physical class, because I can just sell my shit without worry.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go sell some other stuff. Oh, Jay, if you're gonna, can I just shove something else in there that doesn't really matter? Her letter
Go
of
for it.
introduction to the guild. Just that's something else she puts in there that's just valuable to her. But like, if it gets stolen, she's not gonna cry. I
Okay.
mean, she'll be upset, but she won't it's not gonna end the world.
Yeah, he just comes back out and you just show him the letter and just ask him to put that in there too. So he just takes it and brings it to the room with the rest of your items.
Okay. And you have a list of this stuff, so I can just take this stuff off of my inventory.
That is correct. Yep.
Okay, cool. Just double checking before I do this. Okay, Larry's done it and is gonna go outside now to Noah.
Alrighty. Did you do that thing? I wasn't paying attention. You did. Okay. No, Nom, what are you doing?
Now I'm just gonna walk up to the goblin. I would like to exchange some coins, please.
Okay. He takes you through the similar process, so you're able to get the pieces that you wish.
Yep. And he is in and out. When they're done, he'll just bow curtly. Thank you very much for helping me, and just leave.
She's gonna wait for Nom, but other than that, she looks at Noah and asks, "So, is there anything you want to do while we're in town?"
Well, I do want to go visit a temple for reasons and things and stuff.
Okay.
Hopefully, maybe find a way to stop this. And she kind of just gestures at herself.
Larry looks a little confused, but just kind of nods and then shrugs and nods. Okay, whatever you want to do. I want to go to do some shopping, and selling. We also need to sit down and distribute some stuff. Probably before we do the shopping and selling.
Probably, maybe
So,
go get a room at an inn and then do all that, and then go separate ways and stuff.
yeah, that sounds good. They'll have this conversation, and then when Nam comes out, she'll just suggest this to him.
Okay. Yeah, seeing the amount
just-
he had, he's able to finish basically as you're ending the conversation here.
Yeah. Just skip ahead to where he's responding to her, explaining what they already agreed on. That sounds fair, I guess. Are we
Great.
going to a bar to do this, or an inn?
Their difference.
Well, one's more secure. The other one, people won't mind if we have money out.
I mean, let's go to the place that we went to the first time we came here.
The ladies' reprieve.
Not familiar, but you can show me the way, I guess.
Yeah.
Might
Larry is going to lead the way there.
No, I'll be right behind. When she's not talking, she's spending most of her time just doing little noises and making our flames change. Mainly getting very low light. She's keeping them very dim at the moment, but she's just doing very slight gesticulation with her flames.
Nam will be
Right.
eyeing her with mild degrees of concern.
Okay.
If planning to stay at good place, might want to leave Richard at nearest sewer.
You're staying with me.
Black.
Worst thing
You
those
are
lizards
staying
just
with me.
hide in his backpack.
He is not going in my backpack.
I mean, he can go in his backpack, can he?
Yeah,
Died.
go in
Good
your own
question.
bag.
Nearly died.
Okay, not in his backpack then.
How long can you stay in it?
You see the skull tilt. Give me a minute.
It's fair.
I mean, to be
Yeah,
fair, he
you
was
made
in
it
that box
calculate
for a
this.
while. He was in that box for a while,
I
so
know.
this is actually a viable question.
Christ.
I mean, if it's if you think you can stay in there a long time, we just put you in and take you up to the
A
room.
number
You're
of
good.
minutes. Okay, so here's the question: with how big Richard is,
Small.
yeah, he's small. Essentially, it says breathing creatures inside the bag can survive a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures. Given Richard's size, should I double that? Or no?
I'm gonna say no, because it doesn't. Their size doesn't really affect how much oxygen you breathe. I don't think.
Like a pocket space anyways, which probably
I
scales
mean-
to the size of the creature.
I would assume a dog like a Chihuahua breathes less than we do,
Yeah.
but generally it's because it's what was the ruling for bag of holding again?
Breathing creatures inside the bag can survive up to a number of minutes equal to 10 divided by the number of creatures, minimum of 1 minute, after which time they begin to suffocate.
Okay, so 10 minutes. Yeah. It's just the way that the bag works.
Yeah.
Yeah. And keep in mind, it's begin to suffocate, they can still hold their breath.
Mm-hmm.
So in technicality, Richard can survive 12 minutes.
More
Question.
or less. Yeah.
Question. So if this means we stuff like 10 guards into the bag, we just have to keep them in the bag for like maybe 3 or 4 minutes before they die?
A
If you
single
can-
minute if you shove 10 in.
Yeah.
Well, they only start to suffocate. They only start to suffocate.
If you
Yeah.
think you can shove that many guards into a bag that small, Noah's not going to assist you with that.
I mean, the mouth
I'm
does
just-
kind of open wide. There's a lot of things in there that are weird.
I'm only thinking about things. I'm not saying we're going to do it. I'm just saying, is it possibly on the table?
No.
How about we put him in this
No, it's
bag
not.
and then quickly rent a room, and then we'll all sit up there in that room, and then he can come out of the bag.
All right, I'll be inside of you, Larry.
Okay.
And she possesses Larry.
Great.
She looks at Nom and just says, "Pretend that we like each other," and then walks into the tavern.
This one will be in bag.
And
That's
He just
fine.
sort of hikes up his robes and just opens up the bag and
Nom's gonna
That's one.
hold the bag open for him so it's easier for him to get inside, and so the bag does not drop when he goes inside the damn
throw
thing.
the bag.
I mean,
Okay, I've actually just read this thing. There's about to be something very funny because I just said he steps 1 foot after the other into it. Having probably never really gotten used to getting into it, he gets 1 foot in and then just falls face first into the bag.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Tom is just going
It's
to grow.
4 feet deep.
He's just gonna grow and just follow. He's gonna take the bag in hand, just follow Lee inside.
Okay.
Larry.
Larry is gonna quickly and with purpose walk up, pay for a room. I don't remember how much it was, and then head up to said room.
What sort of room are you looking for? Poor, comfortable, or VIP?
Comfortable.
Okay, then you're looking at 20 silver.
Okay.
So you give the
Okay.
barkeep the money, and he hands you the set of keys for the room. Just gives a nod of just be up on the second floor less.
Thank you. She heads upstairs.
Nom will just follow her up. looking none too enthused, as he always does now.
The party of
Literally.
two.
Literally just got it rolls her eyes. Okay. Quickly, she's gonna go into the room, shut the door, lock it.
Nam is going to immediately get Richard out of the bag when the door shuts.
Okay. Do you know how does Nam know how a bag of holding works?
No, he does not. I can roll for it, but I'm fairly certain he does not.
Give me an intelligence roll.
I mean, I assume he's thinking about Richard as he's shoving his mitts in there.
Okay. Yeah. Well, with Nam, yeah. Yeah. So while you're digging around in the bag, trying to get Richard back, your thoughts are going towards him. So, Richard, you do feel a scaly hand reach down and touch your leg.
Don't make this creepy.
It can only be creepy.
I guess that's true. That is this group.
Nom, you're reaching into a sack trying to grab your dick. How can this not be creepy?
Wait, does he get his leg or his tail?
His leg.
Listen, the only person watching Nam do this right now is Laralee, okay?
And Noah. Noah can see everything Laralee sees.
That's also fair, but
It's true.
Laralee's the only one with a body in the room, so she's the only one that counts.
He grabbed it by the base, man.
Anyway, Laralee's gonna sit on the floor and pull out all the items.
Pull it, grab it
Okay.
firmly by the base and tug.
From Richard's bag?
What's up?
I just heard pull out all the items. Are we talking about Richard's bag or someone
no.
else?
Laralee
No, this
I was
this
talking
is
about.
Laralee stuff.
This
The
is
stuff
Nick
that-
making a joke saying that Pinky should grab his dick by the base and tug it.
I mean, fun
Okay.
fact about bags of holding, you can flip them inside out and everything inside of them just pours out.
I mean, I don't
Nam's
think
not
Nom
going to
knows
risk that. That's a bad idea. He has no idea how the bag works. He doesn't want to try doing stupid shit.
Beautiful.
It's not.
Let's
So
keep in
after
mind that we do only have a small amount of time. So like
Yeah. So you feel him and you grab his leg and you pull him out by his leg. Richard, you're upside down. But you're able to.
Look, I found a scarf. A smelly,
Nice.
smelly scarf.
So,
What doesn't?
this is what we have. I don't know what you are interested in. Laralee is going to take the star rose quartz and put that next to her. This is the main thing that I want, and then she's going to start looking through the spell scrolls to see if she's able to read any of them.
While she's looking through the spell scrolls, Noah will also check to see if she can read any of them.
Nam is just going to be examining the boots. Are these magical or
Noah
do
can
we have
read
the-
clerical
This
spells.
one could see.
would you mind examining these boots and finding out?
Still upside down, Richard just holds out both his hands.
What?
Thank you. Nam will delicately put Dick down onto the ground.
Okay. Taking the boots, Richard will rush over to a corner and just sort of begin going over them with the identify.
Okay, so Laralee, going through the scrolls that are in front of you, you're able to read two of them. One of them is a Sorcerer's Scroll of Detect Thoughts at level 2.
Okay.
And the other one is a sorcery spell of Blink at the level 3.
Tiny.
Richard, you're looking. I'm writing these down too, so I can sort of keep this organized.
I was just sort of handed a pair of boots and I'm casting identify on them.
I assume the sable boots.
Mhm.
Yes. The
Okay.
boots.
Looking it over and casting your spell. They just really fancy ass boots. There's
Yeah.
really nothing special about them.
Oh, peachy.
Richard just goes, and just sort of tosses them over his shoulder. Normal boots.
Oh, great. You want the
What
boot?
about the helmet
Oh,
or
I
the
forgot about
potion?
Oh yeah, the leather helm. Leather
Or
helm.
the bell.
Grabby hands.
Looking over the leather helm and the brown potion, you do get a sense of magic if you're doing the detect magic part. And
It's
identifying
mostly
them.
identify.
Just identify. Okay. Then give me 1 second. I gotta send this to you perfectly.
Nom is just going to
Pervertly.
volunteer the boots over to Lairley's side, and you're like, I think you'll get more use out of these than I will. That, or I'm selling them.
What do they look like? I don't know what sable boots are.
They're probably like soft leather or some shit. I forgot.
It is
Sable.
a dark brown fur.
Oh, those things. Those are nice.
Yes, they're small creatures native to Japan and Siberia.
Those are nice boots, actually.
Oh my goodness.
So they're pretty.
Yes.
Do they?
Well,
They look nice. Okay,
They
Larily
look
will
nice and they're
happily
comfy.
take them. Larily will happily take them. Do any of the gems catch your eye? I like this this one. She has the star rose quartz with her next to her.
Yeah.
But so you can decide which any of these you want. We also have a potion of healing. We should figure out about this ring if there's anything magical about it.
What
Well,
about that pouch of
thankfully,
rocks?
This bell.
our adventures have led us to have a certain friend that will help us with the ring. So when he's done with the helm, maybe he'll help us with the ring. But I think he'll take
Richard looks over.
and Nom will take the Aya Gate orb.
Want to wear helmet.
Who wants to wear helmet? What's happening?
You don't want to wear helmet.
It's evil. What does it do?
You understand everything, but can speak only lies.
Let's sell that.
Let's destroy that.
This one could keep hands on.
I have it.
Noah.
Yes.
Is Noah still inside of
Yes,
Larily?
yeah, she hasn't
Oh,
depossessed her yet, yeah. That's why I'm trying to do like a softer voice for her.
Larily's like thinking in her head, no, you cannot have it. You can't even wear helmets.
Nom was
I
about to
can eat it.
immediately volunteer, going like, well, here you go.
If I eat it, then nobody else can have it, ever.
Oh.
And then you only speak
right.
lies.
Noah can eat it.
Wouldn't
She
she
can,
only
yes.
be able to speak lies then?
Maybe.
But
Rather not.
Spooky woman can eat helmet.
if I eat enough things, then it'll just, I can just get rid of it later.
Let's how about Richard puts it in his big bag of stuff, and then you could eat it later if you wanted. We can think about this more.
Okay.
Yeah, well, we have a way to neutralize it, probably. I'm assuming that she's saying that aloud. If not, then I'll shut up.
Yeah, no, she is saying that part aloud because she wants Richard to hold on to it.
Yeah.
Richard will toss it into his weird black dragon scale bag that
So,
consumes things.
what about this ring? And is there anything with this bell? Because there's just a random gold bell, and I think it's cool. And maybe it's magic. Who knows?
Maybe it's just an accessory.
This one will get on it.
Thank you.
And identify on all the things.
Yeah, so Nom will have the Aya Gate orb and the Bandit Agate, since Laramie has the sable boots and the rose quartz.
He
Star
just
Wars
really likes
Rose
gates,
quartz.
Yeah.
okay?
Yes, they do. Yes, he does. Agates, actually. He likes Agates.
Noah Gates.
No.
Noah Gates for you.
I want Agates. I want Agates. Come on, man. Let me have the Agates.
I hate you.
I'm horrible.
Let's see. Here.
We're not
Do you also
giving-
identify?
Sorry, go.
No, go ahead.
No, I was just saying that none of us are giving you time to answer. Oh, God.
Fuck. Okay, do you also just identify the other two scrolls? Because looking through them, you didn't understand them for shit.
Yeah, Richard will essentially just identify any scroll that he's handed and anything that he's handed, just under general principle.
Okay, and it was the two scrolls, the bell, and sorry, what was the last item?
The ring, the silver ring.
Haley, I'll be putting the list of items in Discord and then updating it as we take stuff out of it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Alright, there you go.
And boop. And
You want to put it under team 1 stuff so that it's
that's a
not
good
just in
idea,
general.
actually. That's a good
That's
idea.
not a terrible plan.
Yeah.
Richard sees the scroll of magic missile.
Main RP. There we go. Boop. Okay. Oh, hello.
Ring and bell are mundane.
Right.
Oh,
Larry already took the sorcerer ones, so those are hers now.
Scroll can heal. Is meant for use by more naturey person.
Can Noah eat these?
She can try to.
by the way,
You
Nam will
want
take 2 more
to?
gates because she
And
got 2 scrolls.
this one has some interest in this. And he holds up the final scroll.
Okay. Sure. So you can eat the Healy one if you want,
Yeah.
or we can just sell it. It's up to you, babe.
I mean, I can do it, and that'll be 1 extra healing for everyone.
And Larry is gonna take it and put it on the opposite side of her stuff. Like she has the stuff she's keeping on her right side, and this goes on her left side because it's for Noah.
Okay.
List is updated.
Okay.
This one have final scroll.
Yes, you can have the final scroll.
Is Lee taking the cure wounds on Noah's behalf or something?
Yeah, she put
Gotcha.
that on the opposite side of her. It's
Gotcha.
not like for her.
Oh no, I
but
got you.
yeah.
I got you.
And
Just
then
so I
we
can
have 2 red potions. Are they the same red potion?
Yeah.
Okay. And also, Dick got the helm.
Oh, did he? Oh, okay.
Is
Yeah,
it
the
purple?
helm.
Is the helmet purple?
The helmet is not purple.
I need to make
It
it
is
turn
a
purple.
very
It must be purple.
Purple
very
helmeted
s-
dick.
damn.
Anyone? So does
I knew that was coming.
Does anyone want the? So Larry's gonna take the bell because it's pretty, and the
Okay.
ring. She wants
Okay.
those things.
Okay, Nam will take the moonstone and the onyx.
What about that bag of rocks? We
I don't
both
think
the
get-
bag of
anybody
ro-
wants the bag of
Do you-
rocks.
does Noah want the bag of rocks?
Noah does want the bag of 20 sling bullets, yes.
Okay, Larry will put those in the Noah pile
Alright.
and tell Nom why she is doing so.
Fair enough. Granted, he will question why the ghost wants a bunch of rocks, but
Larry just kind of shrugs and is kind of like, whatever.
he'll just whatever.
I have ideas for these.
Okay, baby, whatever you want.
Alright. Oh wait, actually, it's the red potion's the same thing. I'll just update that so it's times 2.
Yeah. So
Mhm.
can Dick identify what the brown potion and the red potions are?
He
Or
already
is that
identified. Sorry, he already identified the brown potion. It's up to him if he wants to say anything.
Yeah.
The red potion. That would have been while he was identifying. Uh,
He holds up the two potions and holds up the red potion. Just says, "This is weak potion of healing," and then holds up the brown potion. "This is potion of defensive thing. Make skin like tree."
She looks at Nom and kind of is like, "Do you want the two lesser healing potions and the brown potion, and I'll take the greater healing potion? Or you can just take all of the potions?"
No, considering that if you do get injured, hopefully it'll be a smaller wound, so you having the two weaker potions is probably for the best. If
Okay.
I'm getting hurt that I need a potion, I'll probably need the greater one.
Okay. And the brown one's probably better for you because you're the one that gets hit more.
Yeah, but I'm a little nervous about something like that. I'll take it, but I don't know if I'll use it.
So what are their minor healing potions?
Yeah, minor potion of healing. I just go with
yeah, they're
that.
minor potions of healing.
Yeah.
Just 2d4
Mind my
plus
wording.
2.
Doo-ba-doo.
3 potions.
Hey, listen, man. My shorthand is very simple. Very simple.
So all that's left is the gems.
Well, what gems are left?
The blue quartz, there's one eye thing.
Can we keep the
3
lapis?
lapis. Okay. Noah wants the lapis.
I
so
just look what lapis lazuli looks like.
It's very pretty.
Yeah, Laralee will take the lapis. I don't know what. And put it in her Noah pile.
What's potion of greater healing again?
44 plus 4, I think.
44 plus 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
It is.
I will keep that in my notes.
Laralee wants the one that starts with R. The Rod I looked that one up and that's pretty. No. Nam
Krazat.
can have the rest of them. I'm tired.
Let's see. So okay, so 4 stone.
Or no, probably. I'm trying to see. Let's.
So you took 4 stones. Let me count out the rest of the stones. So we got
Yeah, do that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 more stones. So Nomal at least he'll give a chalcedony over and a citrine. A citrine.
Citrine.
Citrine. Yeah. That fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Lee and Noah will get an extra gem.
Okay.
So let me make sure. I already have one onyx. So set. Gotta keep my inventory from becoming a giant fucking
Yeah, no,
list because
I'm just putting this as in the treasure and then I'm adding them over to the inventory so it's easier.
oh shit.
We're not letting it get like this again.
Just so you know, Lee, I have written down the things that Noah is keeping.
Thank God.
Yeah,
Okay.
just so you don't have to have
I don't
that.
have to write down the lapis and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Since it's all pretty lightweight stuff, it shouldn't affect your ability to carry stuff.
Yeah,
anyways,
no.
So, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely not. I just want it's gonna be a lot easier for me anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. Since you're probably not gonna be holding on that spell scroll for very long, just
Also, they're all in a separate pocket of her backpack for Noah.
Yeah. Almost done. Come on, you little bitch. There we go.
I think we're good.
I think so. And that's all, folks.
All right. Thank you for joining us for inventory sorting.
Riveting content.
Oh wait! Oh, I forgot. What was the potion? The one that I listed as tree potion.
It was a potion of bark skin.
Okay.
Richard just doesn't really word for bark in common.
Oh yeah. No, I doubt Nom will ever learn the actual name of this potion before it's used. I'm just going like, I need to, just for
How
later
much
reference,
do
when it's being
potion-
used.
How much do potions weigh?
0.5?
Oh, they're 0.5, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
now I have 2 potions of healing and 2 minor potions of healing.
Which means you should be good, hopefully.
Fingers crossed.
And a Noah with 3 healings. So, you
Okay.
know.
Oh, good. So if Nam is stuck without his armor, he's actually okay. Good. Okay. Great. Yes. All right. Now Nam has a lot of shit to sell.
Yeah.
Oh god.
So, oh, never mind. I'll talk to you about it after, actually.
Fucking hell. Okay, so sorting the inventory, sorting. No, because you guys shifted the money as you were going, right? It's not just one big haul.
No, we
Correct.
took care of the money before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we'd been taking care of money as we went.
It's just
Thank
the
God for that.
items we did not.
It's hard with all of the teeny little gems to organize those and having to identify everything.
It would have been like a
Right.
good 5 minutes of negotiation.
Just keep
after
everything in
you
one spot,
check.
identify it all, then sort it then.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
about let's say about 20 minutes had passed from this whole thing of dealing with the item sortage. Looking out the window, the sun is still very high in the sky. It looks like it's just barely now turning noon. You can all actually start to smell like various cookings coming from outside of the open window there.
So, should we go check out this festival?
It may be best if we take care of our extra weight first.
Well, I mean, I'm sure there will be vendors and stuff.
Yeah, but they might not give us the best prices.
Larry shrugs. Well, how about this?
One
We
does
can
not
meet back in this room.
Leave our
Mm,
extra weight here and then go out.
We could leave our Noah suggests we just leave our extra weight here.
All right.
Have a lot that I'm she's just gonna plop down the steel shield that she's been carrying around. That's the main thing. She just has a random shield.
I've been meaning to ask about that, by the way. Why do you have that?
It was
My memory seems to have passed on that one.
I don't remember either. I think it was just shiny. I think it had to do when she got her short sword. I don't know.
I don't think Noah was there for that.
I honestly don't remember.
I have it written down. Let me find it.
Oh wait, oh that's when we found that corpse in the desert. We found that corpse in the desert and stripped it.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yep.
Literally saw like a glimmer in the thing, and she took stuff. If
Right.
if Nom wants it, I don't know if Nom uses shields.
Well, he's kind of stuck with two-handed poles, so he doesn't really have a choice in the matter.
Whatever. Anyway, so literally we'll leave that like torches, basic mess kit stuff there. Like, and then but taking all of her like more expensive stuff with her.
Right.
And he's bringing. Oh, actually, no. He's just gonna carry his shit with him,
Just carry the whole thing. Okay.
just in case. Just in case. Plus, it's not like he has 18 strength. He doesn't really have to care.
Fair point. Okay.
Doesn't
So
even
you
care.
guys.
Little monster on his shoulder.
Oh yeah, I think he's actually. You know what? Fine. He'll leave his redundant piece of fucking armor that he still has. The armor is smoldering, which all it does is look like it's on fire or some shit. I don't know.
Lee is going to put on her new boots though, her new fancy nice boots.
That one was expected.
Putting them on, you can feel that the inside was made to be about as comfortable as it could possibly be. Although the time has sort of worn on it just a little bit, but it was pretty secure in that chest, so it isn't too terrible. Your feet feel pretty comfy.
Comfy.
Nice.
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 We
Nice.
can find a temple while we're out.
Of course. Right. Sorry, I forgot about that for a minute.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna stay silent while they do their exchange.
They're talking in her head, so.
He
Yeah.
figures that. That's why he's staying silent.
Larry kind of gets a distant look.
Richard just sort of pokes Nom's head.
Yes.
Should this one separate so group could go around and not worry about being seen with this one?
You are staying on me. I hate to say it, but you are staying on me.
But I
He's so
do not seem to
protective.
like Richard
You
being
are
on.
staying on me. I'm keeping an eye on you.
I think he likes him.
Why?
I think so too.
Because I want to. Stay.
Quick question: how much do the boots weigh?
That is a good question.
Boots, half pound.
Thank you.
These boots are made for walking.
Most things, if they're less than half a pound, they weigh nothing. Usually.
Yeah.
I understand. I just like to ask. Anyway,
Alright, so you've all made your preparations. I take it you leave your room and head back down?
Yep.
yeah.
Do we have a dick in a bag?
I don't know. Do you have a dick in a bag?
Nom is not going to be keeping Dick in a bag because that would mean having to take him out every 10 minutes to make sure he gets air. And I'll make
I
more
more
of a
meant
scene.
for while we're leaving the inn that we hid him from getting in.
No.
He's not gonna bother.
It'd be more of a show taking him out of the bag while they're outside of the room than just having him try to hide on Nom.
I
Awkwardly,
guess, yeah.
Richard is partway in the bag, but he's learned his lesson and has like his hands over the edge. So you know those weird like bags where the chihuahuas are sticking their heads out of? He's basically
Yeah. I love it.
Nom is going to sigh, but we'll carry the bag under
There's
With
Dick's head sticking out of the
Dick's
bag.
head hanging out.
It just looks like there's a skull.
Yeah. Keep in mind, yeah, I was about to say that he has a skull mask
Yes.
Yeah.
because he does not have the nicest looking mug.
It is a decoration. It is a decorative. It
Only
is a
Noah
decorative
has-
bag.
It's a designer bag. I get it.
Designer bag. Nom is halfway tempted to hand Lee the bag over and go like, "You could pull this look off better."
By the way, it is made of black dragon scale.
It fits his outfit so well. Doesn't clash at all.
Totally not. Not
Black
my
and
white and
white.
blue armor.
Yeah, not at all.
Oh, totally not.
So out in the festival.
Wait, let me just check something.
With a stealthy dick rather than a bagged dick.
Well, I mean, we're getting both, so
Half bagged, half stealthy.
yeah, exactly.
Half and
It's
half.
halfway out. It's halfway out. It's peeking out.
Okay,
I am horrible.
Just the tip.
you see Richard just sort of like run his hands along the edge of the bag. And as he's doing it, like the moment after you complained about the bag being black, it's all of a sudden matching your armor as I use prestidigitation.
Nom will sigh loudly, but leave it at that.
Change things.
Like,
Versatile
really just
freaking
knows
spell.
I can do that too. And continues on.
More than just clean things.
Yeah, I'm assuming we're gonna go out into the festivities.
So it appears.
Yes. Heading outside, you are all greeted with the warm, comforting smell of cooking food of various types. Meats, vegetables, all that sorts. And the area where you're staying at it seems that's where the main like grocery stores are staying and restaurants and stuff. Looking around, you could see the density of the crowd has increased significantly than it was beforehand, as walls and walls of people are moving from stand to stand, interacting with each other, eating, going around the entire road to try and get to the points of interest that they wish to go to. Off to your guys' right, near the south, you can hear the faint sound of music being played. And as far as these look, everyone's having a good time right now.
Does it look like it's free food? Like, are people just taking it or to like advertise, or is it just?
Do you go up to one of these stands, or are you just
She's
watching
just
from a
watching
distance?
what other people do.
Give me a perception.
I could do that.
Noah, also give me a perception. This will just be overall while you guys are going around.
Got it.
For the first moment.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't.
All right. Lee, looking around, you are able to see people handing other people money to get these consumed goods.
Nice. Okay. She's not gonna go worry about it. And continue walking around to see if this continues into other parts of town with different type of shops, or if it's just the food.
All right. Which direction we heading?
East.
Sure, east.
We march to the east.
To the east.
Where the sun rises, we shall find our destinies.
Almost forgot which way was east for a second, but I didn't.
Good job.
Okay. So heading in that direction, you do come across a bunch of stands that you basically reach the craftsman's district of the town. Each stand has wares of their own unique type from the stores that they're from. At the forefront, you can see large wooden carvings. One of them actually in progress. It looks to be like a bit of a show of this big hulking Goliath woman wielding a great sword, basically intricately cutting into a stump of a tree. It seems to be taking form of basically a giant grizzly bear. As you
Does
go
it look
further
good?
down, it looks it's still in progress, so you imagine there's a lot of detail work that needs to be done still. But looking at the other statues that are next to her, which you can ascertain those are the ones that she's also made in the past, it's going to look pretty fucking solid.
So, literally, you have about 2 to 3 seconds to convince Noah not to invoke Smite onto her blade, just to see what happens when she strikes that wood. Are you gonna stop her? Because she does
Here's
think, ooh, I wonder what happens if it's smote and it hits the wood before she does it.
Larry is also okay. If this wasn't in her mind, she would have stopped Noah. But in that split second before she starts to say no, Noah can tell that Larry is also interested in that. What would happen?
Okay.
So afterwards, she does think, no, we shouldn't do this. However, that is that like split second of like, ooh, that would be cool.
That split second is all Noah needed, and she does it. She's gonna invoke Flight on that greatsword and see what happens to that wood.
And this is why Nom is stuck as the chaperone of a goddamn field trip.
I am inside somebody. If you'd like me to make a sleight of hand, I will, so nobody sees it.
You're inside
I live
someone.
inside of a bag now.
No, I'm gonna want Lyra Lee to do the sleight of hand.
God damn it! This is not gonna go well. I rolled a 10, not
hit
above a
10?
10.
You hit 10. You hit 10. Good job.
Okay.
But wait,
okay.
with Noah, do I have advantage or no?
I'm sorry, there's no advantage from Noah since this is your skill being worked and not her actual power being able to enhance it.
Yeah, I know.
So you get that thought, and then Noah, she slips control and she begins to make the hand movements for her radiant buff magic skill. You attempt to try and like move your hands out of public view, but you're surrounded by people. So the clear, like you turning around was kind of clear enough, but you also trying to hide your hands. You seem like you were able to hide it to the people who couldn't really see it. Although it seems a lot of them are more paying attention to the woman with the greatsword. So the spell's casted. The sword, she raises it up above her head
So
to. It looks like.
Noah was attempting to do it while she was mid-strike to make it seem as though the blade is bursting into flames with how fast she is striking down on the wood. That's what
Okay,
she's
so it'd be
attempting
as
to
she
do.
brings it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so with that timing, then, as the spell's cast, she is bringing the sword down on a strike. It looks like to just hack off a chunk of the log, and it does its usual bright blue flash of the buff going through it, and she just slices right through the intended area. It doesn't seem like she kept her focus through the whole thing, even with that giant flash of light in her face. And she was still able to cut the part that she wanted, but at the parts where the blade touched, it left a very long burn streak. She stops for a moment and looks at it. And then she looks out to the crowd, and then she looks at it again. She turns and looks at one of the other statues, and she just sort of she shrugs and like gives it a good she and gives it a nod and just continues with her work.
Literally's gonna leave. Literally is gonna head towards the stable area, thinking that maybe there will be more animal type things around there, and just wanting to get away from this area.
Did Nam notice any of this go on?
Noah is
Give
very
me a-
excited to see how that statue turns out later.
Give me a perception.
Okay, good. Good.
He doesn't know shit. You were kind of watching the display go as it was. You were actually looking at like a different display a little down the road.
Does Dick see it?
You know what he's gonna ask, man. Come on.
Just roll your dice. You saw Larry acting a little weird, although you haven't, like, not really weird. It looked like she was just turning around, and then the bright blue flash from the blade happens a little bit to the right. Although you're not familiar as to what that is or what could have caused that, since you have never been in combat with these people. So, looking at it, you're just sort of like, huh, must be a weird carving technique.
Literally must have been caught by the flash of blue light, and
Totally was not doing something that could have.
Internally,
Very
just like
poorly.
in her head, like, God damn it, Noah, why the fuck did you do that?
whole bunch of googles in her head
Does
right
he
now.
recognize spiritual fire when he sees it?
I mean, it was
Give it
radiant
to-
damage, so
Trade.
I'm gonna say no, because the spiritual fire that she uses is a little bit different to the one you would have dealt with in the past.
Okay.
I'm weird. Sorry.
A bit. A bit.
I mean, we don't know. What you do might be the normal crap. What I've encountered might be the weird shit.
That is also true.
So Larry's gonna head to the south.
Nom's going to keep an eye on Larry and Noah to make sure nothing happens.
Giggles, giggles, giggles.
Heading to the south, mentally dragging Noah along like a lost child. You
Lost
make
Child
your
is
way down.
giggling their ass off. Just like they pulled off the best trick in their life, and they're just giggling their ass off, and nobody knows
Is
it was
Larry
them.
flustered at all? Is Larry
Yes,
flustered at all?
Larry is very flustered.
Does Nam notice her being flustered?
Give me an insight.
Come on, give me the natural one.
No, get that nat 20. Get the drama.
Yeah, mine. Oh, come on, you stupid.
The
TV
drama,
mouse.
man. The drama.
Damn
It's hard to
it.
tell. She's kind of walking ahead of you, and she's kind of walking at a fast pace. And with the crowd and everything, it's hard to get a read as to her current mood. In fact, as you're walking along, like you bump straight up into this dude who's like a foot taller than you. It felt like you slammed into a brick wall. And he just looks down and he's like, sorry, and then just steps to the other side and continues on.
No, my apologies.
Hey.
Have a good day. Nom says as he
So
tries
with
to
that,
not start
how
a fight.
jostled does Richard get? Was he on the side that gets smooshed?
You're getting to my next thing. I want you to roll me a dex save, Richard. And Nom roll. Actually, no, never mind.
And he's
One
got
moment, my game decided to be a twat.
It's all good.
Or to be exact, I just found out what one of the mice on my button does. One of the buttons on my mouse does.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
As it happens, it makes me go backwards. There's a deck save, right?
Dex save, yes. Okay, yeah, you get bumped and like you sort of feel yourself slipping off a bit, but you wrap an arm around Nom's neck and are able to get
I'm in
yourself
the bag.
situated again. Oh
I'm
yeah,
doing the
you are in
creepy
the bag.
chihuahua shit.
Okay, yeah, no, you just grip the sides, the openings of the bag then, as it was moved around there. I want you to give me a perception then. Noah. Sorry, fuck, Dick. You're the only one who gets it. Thank you.
4 copper.
I think that's twice, 3 times.
That was 2 names right
Yeah.
there. I'm so pissed. Fuck. So, Dick,
Good our names.
you actually noticed.
I'm back.
Actually, I gotta do a roll for myself here. Yeah, there's no chance. So, Richard, in the position of the bag, you actually, during that whole thing, you just hold the sides of the bags to keep yourself stable, and you do actually see the Goliath's hand as it passes by Nob as he steps around him, and it is holding a few gold pieces.
So this is at about my eye level, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Because I am basically at hip height.
Yeah. The opening of his hand is right at your eye level.
Okay, can I bite his hand?
Give me an attack roll. I need to pull up your character sheet.
And so we end this
With
session
dex or
of a
strength?
fight with a pickpocketer.
Is this for the time we need to end it?
Getting close, but yeah.
By the way,
Okay.
do I use my strength or my dex for the attack?
I'm gonna say strength.
Okay.
This is going very well.
Pop goes the dick. He tried.
Okay.
He tried.
I want you to roll me a d20, please. I'm gonna be doing a new
That was a
system.
3, not a negative, not a
I'm
1.
well aware. I still would like a d20. An 8? Okay. Alright. So you push yourself out of the bag to reach this dude's hand to attempt to nip at it, but one of the straps of the bag actually catches your lower jaw. And you go to bite down on it, and it just ends up like your neck cranes forward a little bit, and you end up biting into the strap of the bag that you're currently being held. It doesn't break, but it really miffed your neck a little bit.
After doing that, I just go, hello, which, if it weren't for the fact he's choking on it and he quickly spits it out, he is stealing gold.
Nam is going to become very agitated. He's going to be examining the Goliath man.
Okay, give me perception with disadvantage.
Oh, come on. Shit.
I will be helping him on this, I'd like to point out.
You would okay, so it would
It would equalize then, would it?
yeah, I'll just make it a standard roll. I was gonna say have him do his own, but no, I'll just make it a standard roll since you're looking at him already. Okay, so yeah, looking out, Nam, you kind of already lose him in the crowd as he's just sort of moving along. It's getting dense, seems to get denser and denser. But Dick, from your vantage point, you're able to see a little bit easier through people's hands and arms and legs, and you can still see the like light purplish hue of the Goliath.
Richard points him out, surprised that someone so tall can apparently hide in a crowd.
I'm sure there's plenty of other Goliaths around.
Oh yeah, there's peoples of all types of races.
Okay, but he's gonna point out the fucker to Nom and just be like, "Yeah."
Is the Goliath separating from the opposite way that Larily and Noah are going?
Yeah, he's going in the opposite direction.
Is there any? Does Nom have any clue how much money was lifted out of his pocket?
Seeing as Richard's face was right there, does Richard know?
Yes, Richard, you saw 2 gold pieces.
2 gold pieces.
Small fortune, but not worth it. Nom will stamp off, very pissed off.
Richard is now just sort of sitting there with his arms out, currently petting his lizard.
In
Hey, he
Larry's
has a
defense,
lizard.
the reason she's still walking is because she has no idea what's happening.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, that's why it was more like Nam is like, do it. I'll lose track of them, but it was money. How much money? Okay, not enough money. All right, whatever.
All right. Well, with that happening, Larily, you do reach the stable area, and it does look like the area has been set up to be more of animal centric. There are stands there that are selling pelts, meats.
Is there a
various...
petting zoo?
I want a
Is there a petting zoo? I must know.
Or other baby animals.
There is a petting zoo.
Yes!
In fact, looking
Yes!
down, it looks like there are 2 of them. They're at the ends of the road that you're currently on. The one on the left looks like it's animals just that you would be able to find here in town. They've got like little desert birds and baby camels with their mothers sitting in pens. Little wolf pups, a litter of 6 of them, all of them playing in a cage nearby.
This will end well.
What else did we find? And in the back, there's a much bigger cage, one that looks like it's reinforced to keep things inside. Like the cages you're seeing the other animals in, they're very comfortable, and they're very made to not look aggressive, I guess would be the best way to put it. The one that's in the back, though, this one was made to capture and hold something. Going and looking in there, you do see a desert bear.
there.
Literally wants a mastiff puppy. Literally doesn't care about this shit. She's kind of intrigued by the cute little wolf pups, but she's looking for someone that sells animals, not a petting zoo.
Puppies!
Literally's on a mission.
Puppies! I mean,
Well,
you can
actually,
offer to buy the puppies on site.
I was gonna say, looking at the cage that they're in, they all do have signs with sale prices. For the
Yes.
pups, it looks like each one is worth 50 gold.
Yes!
Jesus Christ.
That's in
I
my
can
wheelhouse.
buy that. It's super expensive. Literally is gonna keep looking around, see if she finds anything else cool. But that's definitely in her mind.
I will point out that 50 gold in this universe actually is kind of a lot of
I
money.
know it is. I know, but it's worth it.
Yeah, I know,
That
I
is
know.
5,000 silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but he values Leralis and Noah's safety over 200 silver.
True.
Yeah, I mean,
Where... Sorry.
Richard, give me another stealth, I guess. Actually, no, it's kind of important you do the stealth.
Oh no. Oh no.
13, okay.
Oh yeah. Still under 10 that he rolled, but the mod shot it up.
Doing great.
yeah, I really need to get a fucking Cloak of Elvenkind at some point.
I don't even
Okay.
know what you're talking about.
So looking over the stalls, you feel pretty stealthy. Although you do notice one of the sets of animals does notice you, the camel. The camel mother is looking at you and like she moves and like stands in basically between you and her little camel baby.
Not my baby.
Does Nom want to get a camel baby?
No, I think
Like-
I think
Umph.
I think camels have already come and gone as far as Nom is considered. Horses, maybe he'll get a horse again, but not a camel. Thank you.
Nick,
Rick-
if you want to look, Nick, if you want to look in Laraly's privates really quick, that's what she's thinking about right now. I know, so funny.
Okay.
But that is at the forefront of her mind, while her dream last night is at the forefront of her mind of what right now. So
On that note, should we stop it here so Nick can actually go to a sing?
yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Phooey, I was about to have a conversation with a camel.
Fuck you, Thonin.
Keep that.
Think
in
about it
mind.
for next week, because Cam will go.
Yeah.
"Wah!"
We're all over the stable.
Yeah, the problem with having
Oh yeah.
animals disliking a character, when that character is speak with animals, you can literally swear at them in their native tongue.
I don't like you, little.
True, but you gotta
Looking.
remember, insults in the animal kingdom are a lot more severe than you would think.
Yeah, I'm very happy that Nom could not understand Drump at all. It probably
Trump
wasn't
Richard
kind
probably
things, even
hated
as
him.
he was dying. Even as Drump was dying, it probably was not kind things.
It was the fucking Mexicans that did this to me.
I meant more towards more towards Nom, but fair enough.
It's the fucking Dragonborns that did this to me.
We'll build a wall.
Dom describes the sounds that Trump was making as it died. Just sort of looks at him. Ah, yes. That means
You don't want me
you
to
are the
repeat what
most
that means.
honorable.
Whee! Okay.
I'm gonna hit the stop button.
Bye, stream.
Bye.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching our shit.
See y'all nerds next time.